My freshman year? I don't even like talking about it.
And it's returned out to the 15, it's fumbled, and it's picked up by the Broncos at the 10, at the 5, touchdown Western Michigan on the opening kick.
4 or 5 hour bus rides back on a Tuesday. You know, you got class on Wednesday, you just lost by 50.
I'm just, you know, a weak little freshman and getting tossed around, and the parts are just spinning, everything's spinning.
You going out there and losing, like how we were losing, there wasn't even a contest.
A lot of calling back home to parents and stuff. You know, a lot of people let down.
Driving around the community, driving home, showing up at my kids' games, you know, going to school to pick them up from school. You know, every time you're picking somebody up, I'm like, you know, somebody probably is looking at me like, this guy stinks.
I know we're on the verge of something special here. Let's get started at home. Let's have fun. Let's play our tail off in 4 quarters here, right?
I never expected to lose, but every week it was one of those things. It was like, this is probably in the week that we're going to win.
Fire's a funny thing. A lit match isn't likely to hurt you. You can extinguish it with the flick of your fingers.
When we were losing like that, after every game, going in the locker room at the end of the game.
Anything can happen if we believe it can happen. Anything can happen if we believe it can happen, right? Believe on 3. 1, 2, 3, believe!
And trying to address the team. Like, I know it stinks right now, guys, but we got 2 choices here. We can either just continue to stay positive, believe in each other. When we come back to work tomorrow, keep your head up. You know, put your chin out, put your chest out, and let's just keep working.
But give a flame air, and you nurture it. That's how you build an inferno.
Play action, quick throw, far side, it's intercepted. Christian Albright, the defensive end, caught it at the line of scrimmage. Handoff again, Huntley, and he's got a hole far side, 35 to the 40, slips a tackle midfield, bullies over another man, 45, and out of bounds on the far sideline.
Those snaps were the most critical because, you know, as hard and painful as it is, you got to remember those moments.
The past is what made us. That's what made this team who it was.
It wasn't something that happened overnight. It was something that was built.
From 0-8 in conference in 2017, and an entire month without scoring a touchdown, to then just 4 wins the next year. But inside the walls, the Cardinals knew.
We had spurts. You could definitely tell that we had spurts here and there, making plays in practice and stuff. Like, all right, yeah, he can play.
When you go through hard times with somebody, it just forms a different brotherhood.
I just could look to the guy to my left and look to the guy to my right or left, and then just say, like, they're gonna be here for me. You know, they stuck with it.
With a corner finally turned at the end of 2018. Handoff, Bellamy stumbles, and he gets brought down. Ball State wins in overtime. Bellamy stuffed on the 2-point conversion.
The Western Michigan game, it was a realization, I think, that we had the chance to beat people that were good.
A feeling that rolled right into last year.
After those first 3 conference games, you know, we came out and beat NIU on the road, then Eastern on the road. I had a big win over Toledo at homecoming, so that's when I really felt like things were starting to click, and I'm like, okay, we finally got something. We got something to build off of.
It was a 3-0 start in conference play that built all the excitement, but that ended with 3 losses in the final minute. It was an 8-point, 3-minute gatekeeper from the Cardinals' goal.
We knew we had the potential to get it done, and we had the ability to get it done last year, and we just didn't.
We had a little taste of it, you know, we had a little sample of what it's like, just to be right there.
We knew from that time that we were a championship football team, and that we were going to have to work really hard, but we were going to have the opportunity to go out and show it.
And they'd have to show it. Nobody's picking a 5-7 team to turn around and win it all the next year. And then came opportunity number 1.
Con! Touchdown, Miami!
I think more people were mad than they were upset about the game. They were more mad that we didn't win and ready to go play again.
I think I said we're not going to lose another football game. And I could see in everybody's eyes that we're not going to lose another football game. When I said that, I really believed it.
It's easy to believe, though, when you know you can win. It's harder along the way. And through it all, the Cardinals stuck to their belief, not just in themselves, but in their leader.
Man, Coach knew he is the backbone.
You know, we have leaders on the team and stuff like that, but that's the man we look up to, man.
My parents love him, my grandmother loves him.
We needed him to get where we needed to be.
There wasn't much to fight for and believe for. He just made sure we kept believing and just stayed at it.
He's probably had it the worst out of all of us. He never brought any negativity to the facility.
Coach who cares about us so much and wants to see us succeed so much from everybody in the program that pushes you. You don't want to let a guy like that down.
They haven't let anybody down.
leave no doubt the ball game is over. And for the first time in 24 years, Detroit or bust. This team's legacy is cemented. The Ball State Cardinals are champions of the Mid-American Conference.
The school's first conference title in 2 decades, capping off the nation's 5th longest active winning streak.
When clock hit 0, I just thought about, all those tough times.
All the hard work we put through it and fought through. I mean, we as blue collars to get around here. And so when it really started to settle in, you just appreciate all those things. Like, man, that sucked, but look where it got us, man.
Like a we did it moment. Everything that we've been through put us in the position to where we're at now.
I think about a guy like Vinny Palazetti. He was a true Cardinal and as good of a football player as you could ask for, and he did everything the right way. But I know for him being a 5th-year senior at the time in 2017, that had to be a hard time for him. I know it was, but he believed in that brighter future.
Just breathe fresh air, just exhale, like all that pain, all that things we went through here, and I was just in a happy place right there.
It made every sleepless night worth it. It made every walk through the door at home, making my wife there to pick me up, my kids there to pick me up. I needed that. It made every one of those growing pains and every one of those moments worth it. And it's a great message to be able to share with our young men in our program, to my family, to all of our families, to the community. Like, man, tough times never last. Tough people do.
It brings us all to the present. All that work for a MAC title is one thing, but MAC titles have been won in Muncie before. Winning the one that comes next, that still hasn't.
That would be what set us apart from any team. Coach New, he's been telling us, the goal is to be legendary.
The bowl games, we didn't. We kind of always fell through our hands a little bit, and we want to avenge those guys.
We need to go ahead and really be the best senior class that ever been, like the best Ball State football team that ever came through. Like I like stamping my name places.
Our end result is to do something great, and that's what we came here to do.